Really wish I would have covered this story a little bit closer, but there still is four, count them, four outstanding lawsuits when it comes to this stuff. And really, from the outside looking in, and I didn't follow this story as closely as I would have liked to, like I said, but yeah, 20 of the 24 lawsuits have been settled. And the fact that there was 24 lawsuits to begin with just also raised huge red flags when it comes to me. But there's a lot of different angles to approach this story, and I might be taking a little bit of a different one here, okay? Because also, I would like to compare and contrast, take multiple angles, multiple different trajectories, all of which I hope are at least unique to your perspective and how you've been receiving this story as well, okay? You want to compare and contrast this to another high-profile athlete who has gotten Me Too'd, has been cleared of literally everything in the criminal sense, and then only to be punished punitively by their worthless employers. See my coverage on Trevor Bauer, okay? Compare the two, okay? And then realize that, hey, Deshaun Watson got to, of his own accord, sit out an entire season for the Houston Texans, then get traded scot-free over the Cleveland Browns, which I'm not holding against him. That is totally within his prerogative too, okay? But you take a look at what's going on with Trevor Bauer. He's been cleared in 3 different ways, and then the MLB decided to suspend him for 2 fucking years? Like, get out of here. This is ridiculous. Okay, he cleared his name multiple times, and because the MLB hashtag believes all women, he has to sit on the sidelines because somebody's, I don't know, had a late developing regret, okay? They didn't become Mrs. Trevor Bauer, so they ended up getting choked and slapped for nothing. Sucks to suck, okay? You're gonna be a whore. Those are the fucking dice you roll, and sometimes at the end of the table, you roll snake eyes, okay? On to the next minor leaguers, dick, okay? Better luck next time, sweetheart. But then, Deshaun Watson, okay, and I think you know the 2 very obvious reasons as to why Deshaun Watson hasn't officially gotten punished by the NFL quite yet. I don't know, there's one glaring difference that's out there. I'm just saying, it's a different league, and something else that's substantially different. But even still, I don't think Deshaun Watson should at all be punished for this, okay? Because it's the exact same thing. The last other reference that I can make from another athlete who ended up catching a case, okay, was Kobe Bryant, okay? Rest his soul, a banana, okay? Remember what happened in, well, actually, nobody quite remembers what happens in that Denver hotel room. Even the lady who was making the accusations, okay, who I still think probably was like, oh, God, I can fuck an NBA player, and it's like, oh, God, my pussy hurts afterwards. I should probably get some money after this. But Kobe got to play through his lawsuit. Deshaun Watson should be able to play through his lawsuit, okay? Trevor Bauer should be allowed to play because Trevor Bauer didn't do anything fucking wrong. But this story has multiple different layers to it, this Deshaun Watson story specifically, and because 20 of the 24 cases have been settled, which I think is fucking retarded, he should let all of those women just sit on it and spin like they did in order to sign on to these fucking lawsuits. But you see the way that all of these hush money deals are starting to play out? Oh yeah, no, they're fine and they're happy with it until they burn through all of their money, and then they make these wild allegations that, oh yeah, Deshaun Watson, he did some funny stuff to me, but then I signed an NDA, so I wasn't allowed to talk about it years fucking later. Okay, we got Vince McMahon in the second half of this, which is exactly how you should be handling this stuff when it becomes a problem. But signing these NDA deals, ain't fucking flying. Okay, don't be spinning plates. Don't be having affairs if you can't handle the aftermath. Okay, being a serial monogamist is exactly what some guys should be doing. They don't have the capacity to be sport fucking. They don't have the mental capacity to be able to pull it off. Deshaun Watson clearly doesn't have that capacity. And now in 5, 10, 15 years time after he's retired, he's going to have to face these 20 broads once again because I'd imagine if he settled with all of them, 5, aggressive 5, low 6 digits. That's probably what they got. There's going to be some more secondhand insinuations that, oh, there was some bad stuff that happened, but then I just got force-fed this, not that. I got force-fed this NDA, and oh yeah, I just couldn't tell my side of the story. I couldn't tell my truth because you think that this believe all women shit's going to be fucking going away anytime soon? Absolutely not. Okay, because there's a simp born every fucking day, and white knighting is never going to go out of style. Seen it happen, or you're seeing it happen with Vinnie Mac, with the sitting president of the United States, with Stormy Daniels. You remember that one. You remember how that one actually fucking petered out as well, okay? Trump just owned it, and then she was like, what the fuck? I'm going to write a book about it, and then have my shitty lawyer fucking funnel off all the money. So, you got fucked for the 15,000th time or whatever. Sucks to suck, I guess. And then Elon Musk with that SpaceX flight attendant. When was the last time you heard anything from that cunt? But the whole fuck you, fight me, that should be the tactic that Deshaun Watson employs, okay? You have all of these stupid fucking PR people where it's just easier to settle it. Yeah, take a look at what happened with Michael Jackson. He had his entire career, okay? The rest of his life fucking ruined with those false, fake, failure accusations that were out there that he was diddling kids. Michael Jackson did none of that shit, and I'm being 1,000% fucking serious when it comes to that stuff. Michael Jackson, you look at the court transcripts, okay? Razorfist, probably my favorite content creator that's out there, has a multi-part series breaking down all of that shit. Michael Jackson didn't do a fucking thing wrong. He just listened to some bad representation. Maybe it was put upon him by the Sony Media Group, okay, when they're just being a little bit too pissed off that Michael Jackson owned the 3 most popular song libraries of all time, the Beatles, Elvis, and his own. Yeah, no, exactly. They weren't motivated buyers when it comes to that stuff. But even still, he settled a couple of lawsuits just to fucking get rid of them so he could go on the Invincible tour. I forget exactly which tour it was, right at the beginning of 2000, okay? And then all of those spurgs after Michael Jackson was fucking dead start to come out and made that, Leaving Neverland documentary. Yeah, thanks Oprah for fucking pushing that one. God, you should consider pushing something else. Have you seen the size of her cankles lately? But every time you think that, it's just easier to just settle these lawsuits and that'll be the end of that problem, they always come back around to fucking hurt the people who just want this shit to fucking go away. You're gonna have to start using it, your legal capabilities, if you're in a position like a Deshaun Watson, like a Johnny Depp, okay? You're going to have to start using the judiciary as a sword, because these broads, these nameless broads, have no accountability when it comes to making these claims. They can just get a fat fucking stack at the end of the rainbow here if they can just make these claims. And hey, even if they get proven to be absolutely nothing, no paperwork was filed, but there was some simp sitting up there on the bench, or there was some simp in the fucking courthouse, okay, who took up my call and my truth was spoke, and I'm going to believe it until my dying day. And here, I guess about $50,000 would make me feel a little bit better than about that. Yeah, no, great. So yeah, I'm going to try to follow this case a little bit closer, considering that there's still 4 very consequential lawsuits that are still outstanding on this, because all of this Me Too stuff is fucking bogus nonsense. Deshaun Watson has settled all but 4 of the civil lawsuits brought by massage therapists who accuse him of sexual misconduct. Yeah, massage therapist, though. It's like, Jesus Christ, you have no fucking game now, do you? Even still, what happened to some other massage therapists who used to work on, say, some former vice presidents who ran in a presidential election in 2000? What about those massage therapists who broke up a 40-year relationship with maybe a wife named Tipper or something like that? Anyways, probably had some icebergs to, splooge on. The case against Deshaun Watson started with one phone call from one brave and strong woman. Some fucking gold-digging cunt. The name was Ashley Solace, Busby said in a statement. The plaintiff's lawyer, yeah, exactly, this fucking ambulance chaser, Tony Busby, even though she was originally turned away by our screening process, even though she didn't have any evidence, she just decided to get a whole bunch of other people who had equal amounts of evidence, just bring it forward. Yeah, I massaged Deshaun Watson once, and he wanted me to, tug him off. Oh my God, that's like sexual assault. Do you have any claims? Do you have any footage or anything like that? No, he did it though. Okay. This is how all of this shit snowballs completely out of control. My staff insisted that I personally speak with her. Yeah, no, exactly. Let her spin her lies. I'm glad she persisted once we took a second look, and having contact with Watson's original lawyer, who disrespected Ashley, probably justifiably so. But one of her lawsuits hasn't been dismissed, or hasn't been settled, sorry, and her profession, and who arrogantly minimized the conduct of somebody he referred to as an asset. a massage therapist for a professional athlete, yes, would be an asset. Who are you kidding? I was convinced that our law firm should try to help her. What a fucking white knight. Oh my God. She's not going to fuck you, dude. Okay, listen. As a result, Ashley's lone but brave voice, soon many women who had allegedly experienced the same conduct were emboldened to step forward. I am incredibly proud to represent all of them. Oh my God. How many how many days before this guy ends up getting Me Too'd or something, because these fucking male feminists are always the biggest creeps. Sometimes your memes don't stay dreams. I am incredibly proud to represent them all. They have endured vile criticisms and fanatical ignorance. No, exactly. You don't have any evidence. You just have a bunch of fucking teary-eyed testimony that we're just supposed to shut up and listen and fucking believe. Get fucked. They faced withering cross-examination by skilled litigators and stood firm. They are warriors all, and still none of them will fuck you. Terms of the settlement were not disclosed. Watson had previously offered each plaintiff $100,000 to settle. Some of them probably wish they would have took him up on that, as their allegations probably were, I don't know, graded on a curve. But those agreements were denied on the aggressive nature of the NDAs. See? As soon as all of that money starts to wither and die away, those NDAs are going to come back and haunt Deshaun Watson. You fucking well bet, okay? This entire fiasco is going to linger over him for the rest of his career, which, considering he's playing for the Cleveland Browns, might only be a couple more years, because that is where careers go to fucking die. Busby said that Solis's lawsuit and 3 others will continue. Good. Great. So he probably settled those 20 lawsuits for absolute fucking pocket change, because those were clout chasers. You can fucking quote me on that one. As stated, Solis is one of the heroes of this story, who's still getting sued. Aha, her case was not settled, and thus her story, and that of the other 3 brave women will continue. Will provide any sort of information, okay? Because at least, thankfully, the public is a lot more well aware of these heinous allegations not being backed up by any sort of provable evidence, thanks to what Johnny Depp did, which is exactly what Deshaun Watson should be doing, going on the fucking offense. I look forward to trying those cases in due course, consistent with the other docket obligations and the court schedule. So probably sometime in the off season. Which again, that's probably not the most flattering dress, but I could understand wanting to get his fucking yam bag hassled by her. And she got that weird claw, like, what is she, just trying to describe the girth of his dick or something? Like, I don't fucking know. Anyways, Watson had been accused of sexual misconduct by over 24 massage therapists. Okay. Last week, the Washington Post, oh yeah, cool, reported that his camp is bracing for a 1-year suspension under the NFL's personal conduct policy. Again, it's the Washington Post, but it's also the NFL, and Roger Goodell is probably the biggest and probably the most likely candidate to be getting pegged, who is not named Jack Murphy. The New York Times reported that Watson saw at least 66 female massage therapists in a 17-month stretch. Again, this is not too terribly shocking or anything like that. As somebody who has an exercise physiology degree, knows the benefits and the necessity of professional level athletes, high-performing athletes, needing proper recovery time, okay? He probably went in as many, if not more, ice baths, okay? He probably also sought would be the word that I was going for. Sought additional other treatment as well, on top of the 66 massages that he also went to. And, okay, being an NFL quarterback, yeah, he was probably going, okay, to a bunch of different places, okay? And it's a probably bunch of different parlors with a whole bunch of masseuses, okay? But if these are Yankee cranky shops, they know exactly what they're signing up for, okay? In a 17-month stretch between 2019 and 2021, okay? Watson and his attorney have steadfastly denied that any sexual interaction between the quarterback and the massage therapist was non-consensual. Yeah, no, exactly. And it's like, hey, I paid the extra $200, so you know what? Hey, Watson was traded from the Texans to the Browns this offseason, signed a 5-year deal worth $230 million, fully guaranteed. Yeah, man. I don't think he's worth it. but it's not necessarily outside of what the Cleveland Browns would do, okay? And the fact that he waited to settle all this stuff after he signed the $230 million that is fully guaranteed, that also doesn't shock me, because he's probably getting terrible fucking advice. You gotta do exactly what Vince McMahon is doing, and this dude right here is fucking killing it, okay? Every single time the Fed is on the television, Vinny's coming out there, strutting, not saying a fucking thing, getting a huge pop from the crowds, going back behind the curtain and telling the world to suck his grapefruits. Vince McMahon needed to remind you who's still in control at the WWE, as that it's his company at the end of the day, then, now, and forever. No, he might not have the responsibilities of being the chairman or the CEO, but he still has the pencil, okay? He's still the booker, okay? He still writes that awful fucking television show, and he's gonna do it until his dying fucking day, and the dude takes excellent care of himself, so he's got at least, and thank God, potentially a decade and a half, so all of you fucking internet wrestling community spurgs can just get fucked. The entire community when it comes to online discourse and professional wrestling is I don't even want to say that. It's just cancer AIDS over and over and over again. It's just the fucking rainbow flag committee. It's the worst of the Star Wars fan base, the Marvel fan base, fucking Steven Universe and whatever other nonsense, and it's just amalgamated together into what was once like the pinnacle of beer drinking redneck fucking aggression from back in the 80s, where dudes were getting threatened to be shanked in the crowds and slapping fucking bitch-titted journalists. John Saucel taking a fat fucking L from D. David Schultz. Hilarious. Now he's just become this fucking pander fest that's out there. And I don't know specifically when this video's coming out. Like, I'm specifically looking forward to the AEW show that's on Sunday, okay? Like, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to it. But it depends on which corners of the AEW fandom you're looking at, okay? You're either having to wade through all of the cornet fucking cultists who just think that, oh, flips are bad and therefore AEW's bad and whatever their tepid takes are at right now. Or you got these fucking Fed bots who have takes so pedestrian you should put a crosswalk on or across your teeth. But no, these are the same people that think that, oh, AEW doesn't know anything about storytelling, but then tell us the virtues of what exactly is going on in the Fed right now. And then also condemn Vince McMahon because, I don't know, some bitch back in the cut ended up getting a train run on her. Again, these NDAs are retarded, okay? Nobody's under the aspersion that Vince McMahon was faithful, okay? Like, yeah, everybody knows his wife, okay? Linda's, I'm pretty sure, still the COO of the Fed, but come on, Vince is on the road for what? Like, 300 days out of the year, he's smashing rats in Des Moines, Miami, Hartford, Los Angeles, Dubuque. It doesn't fucking matter. And that's for him and Linda to decide. That's their fucking business, okay? And last time we talked about this specifically, we went over all of the details, and it's like, what's the fucking problem here, okay? Outside of signing the NDA, he didn't misappropriate any Fed funds, at least what we know about. And yeah, oh, there's 3 different law firms that are going to be investigating Vince McMahon. That's nice. Cool. And guess what? They're all going to find absolutely nothing because, yeah, no. Again, Vince was getting his dick wet. But he's still hopping in the middle of the ring, welcoming everybody to Monday Night Raw, or Friday Night SmackDown, or welcome to my hotel room, wherever the fuck he wants, because he's the last of a dying breed. No remorse, no apology, nope, no, exactly. That bitch got her money. She wants to come back and get some more? Get fucked. No chance in hell, indeed. That's how you handle this shit going forward. I hope this serves as a big middle finger to all professional wrestling journalism that's out there, because it's all fucking subsisting on soy since what? Whenever the Fed went PG? Yeah, these are the same assholes that are calling out Vince McMahon for his inappropriate conduct that probably still have fucking framed issues of China and Sable and Tori Wilson, their fucking Playboy issues that they have on their wall of their mom's house. Get fucked, all of you. With all of that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.